I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you all. You all are special. Hello, hello, everybody. I appreciate you all. Yes, today we are going to be speaking on man, the greatest symbol of mystery. Hi, hello, Akos. Hello, Kushbu King. Hello, Jewel. Hello, Anandini Nitanam. Pronouns to you too. Hi, how you doing? How's your family? And Unseen. Hi, hello, Unseen. Hello, everybody here on Facebook and YouTube. I hope you guys can see me correctly, and I hope the network is quite okay, although it's not so easy because we are here. But I do hope you guys can, see us. Hello, hi, hello Tunde, how you doing? Okay, so yeah, Bortade, Tasiana Silva, Bortade, Mongake, hello Mongake, how are you doing, Mongake? Why does it look like I became a bit dark here? What's wrong? It's not supposed to be bright. Why is it not bright? Why is the light not bright? There's something awkward, The light is supposed to be bright, but it's not becoming bright. Can you believe that? Amazing, amazing. I'm telling you, amazing. All of this is just amazing. Hello, Teddy Destiny. Hello everybody. Welcome. I welcome all of you. Hi, Rainford. Susie. Hello, Susie. How you doing, Susie? I hope you're good. Susie, hi. Who's that? I am blessed. Hi, I am blessed. How you doing? Oluchi Neka. Hello. Hi, is everybody? Respectful greetings, Baba. Hey, Lati. Hello, Lati. Greetings to you from Italy, from Vicenza. Greetings to you from Vicenza. Greetings to all of you from Italy. Yeah. Okay, so today I want to speak about man, the great symbol of mystery. I hope you guys are ready for our conversation today. We are going to be speaking about man, the greatest symbol of mystery. And speaking on man, the greatest symbol of mystery, we are going to be analyzing different things. Thank you very much, Oluchi Nneka. I appreciate you for the gift. Thank you very much. Thank you. So yes, speaking on man, the greatest mystery of symbol, the greatest, the grand mystery, the grand mystery of symbol, the grand symbol of mystery, both ways, all of them, all together. We're going to be reading from this. I hope you have your books ready. Do you have I'm going to be reading from my writings to you guys. I'll be reading from my writings to you guys. So I hope you have please have your pen and paper. Have your book titled Sukadev's Teachings. Do you have your book with you that is titled Sukadev's Teachings, the teachings of Sukadeva? Do you have it with you so that we can analyze and go deep into this conversation that we are going to be having today? Now, to many people that is going to be listening to me, this conversation is more on the mystical level. If you are a student of occult and you are a student of mystery, then yes, it would be nice you being here with us. It's going to go a long way to help you, elucidate your mind on the mysteries of the occult that is not easily known to people. And at the same time, if you want to understand some deep hidden symbolisms, thank you very much, baby Yonka. If you want to understand some hidden deep symbolisms, well, this here is going to be a very good help for you to go within, not just going within, but being able to access certain hidden knowledge. It would be nice. I would like to share my perspective. All right. I would like to share my perspective with you guys on certain things, certain hidden knowledge that I come to know about. Now, apart from that, at the same time, like I said, please have a book and a paper with you. So from your book, you can always write. And if it so happen that in the future you have questions, you can always ask me your questions back. And it will be nice. We'll be happy to respond back to your questions. So before we go into today's conversation, we need to borrow 60 seconds of your time for an introspective prayer. So let us borrow 60 seconds of your time for an introspective prayer. To all of you that is listening to the sound of my voice, I want you to stop whatever you're doing. Stop tapping on the screen. Whatever it is you're doing, I want you to stop it for a few minutes. And I just want you to breathe in and breathe out with me. To all of you that is listening to the sound of my voice, just breathe in. Breathe out. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Now, while you're breathing in, you're breathing out. As you breathe in, I want you to count from 1 to 5, and then you exhale your breath. You breathe in, you count from 1 to 5, and then you breathe out. All right? So let's start again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again. Breathe out. Very good. Very good. Now, I am going to try my own. It's okay. You guys just, I'm just going to get myself centered, and then we're going to start today's conversation. All right. Thank you very much. Man, the ground symbol of mystery. That is what we're going to be discussing about today. Since time immemorial, many people know the histories of men, or so we believe that we know. A lot of us believe we know the histories of men, not just only that, but we all believe that we have a certain understanding on the movement of men, or of the origin of men. And because we all believe that we have this certain understanding or a certain knowledge of what the origin of a man is, or what it is meant to be, so many people have theorized, they have given countless theories as to what they believe is the symbolism of man. They've given countless theories of what the symbolism of man is. And because they've given so many theories of what they believe the symbolism of man is, none has actually been able to understand man. To be able to go into this knowledge, we need to understand it from the point of Pythagoras. Let us go to Pythagoras. It is funny that right now I am quite here in Italy, in Rome, which is considered as to be the seat. No, I'm not yet in Rome. I will be going to Rome in some few days. But it is funny that although a lot of people are here in this country, but still at the same time, many are just aloof of the mysteries that is hidden within the depths of the country. And because many of them are just aloof, because what? They are all looking only for money. Money, 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 money. And hence, even though there are mysteries that is just in front of them, even though there are ancient secrets that is just, in front of them, they are not able to tap into those mysteries. They are not able to tap into those secrets, and they are not able to do anything with it. It is so unfortunate. And because it is so unfortunate that they are not able to tap into any of the mysteries that is all around them, they are confused. They are so confused. To understand this history or this mystery of the symbolism of a man, thank you very much, Fun Boss. To understand this symbolism of a man, we must first of all let us start with Pythagoras. In your schools, when a child, is a child, he goes to the university, he goes to school, he learns mathematics. Have you asked yourself a question, why do you learn mathematics? Nobody answers such a question. Nobody knows the answer to such a question. Thank you very much. Hello, Tina Tomato, Karika Papaya. How are you doing? Nobody understands the reason why they learn mathematics. You ask them why you're learning mathematics, they don't understand. I am just learning it because what? It is according to the syllables of the school. But they don't really understand the in-depthness of the reason why they need to learn mathematics. They don't understand the in-depthness, thank you very much, baby Yonka. They don't understand the in-depthness of what mathematics means. They don't understand it. And because they don't understand the in-depthness of what mathematics means, they are very confused. They are very, 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 absolutely confused. So confused. And unfortunately, this is the society that we have right now. If you ask a person, why do you study biology? They cannot give you an example or a true, genuine reason why they study biology. They cannot tell you, this is the reason why I study biology. If you ask them a question, why do you study geography? They cannot tell you, this is why I study geography. They can only say, oh, well, geography is because according to the society, I need to learn the laws of this, the laws of that. But it goes, all of this subject goes beyond that which is superficial, that which you see with your eyes. It goes beyond that. And until you start learning the mysteries that is behind the subject that you are learning, you will not be able to understand it. A lot of people, they study a certain subject, but they don't understand it because they don't understand the mystery that is behind it. To dive into this mystery, we must first of all start with the understanding of the symbolism of a man. You must understand firstly that the reason why you study mathematics is to be able to understand yourself. That is the truth. It is not to be able to understand the universe. It is not to be able to be a good accountant and give calculation to people. Mathematics is the calculation of the human body. Similar with biology. It is only when you start understanding the mysteries that are hidden, or the mysteries that all of this embodies, then you will start having a deeper understanding and a deeper awareness of what you are studying. Without understanding the mysteries of what you're studying or understanding the deeper awareness that is behind it, you'll be confused. You will be confused. Extremely confused you will be. And unfortunately, what we have right now are nothing but confused humans. Humans that are so confused that they become so confused that to some extent they even unalive themselves because they are confused. They don't understand the mysteries that is behind them. And when they don't understand the mystery that is behind them, what do you expect them to do? Nothing but to unalive themselves. Pythagoras said that the universal creator was formed. The universal creator formed two things. One, the first was the cosmic system with its myriad suns, the myriad suns and the moons and planets of the cosmic system. The second was man, in whose nature the entire universe exists in miniature. Which means what? A man, which is me, you that is listening to the sound of my voice, me, you, me, we are nothing but a universe in our own self. Which means that everything that is existing in the universe exists in you, but in a cosmical miniature level. Are you understanding me, my brothers, my sisters? I hope you understand it. Which means what? Everything that is existing in the universe is similarly existing in you, but what? In a very minute level. And because it is existing in you in a very minute level, that is how life is. This went off. Let me turn it back on. Yeah. That is how life is, because everything in the universe is existing within you. But what? In a very miniature, when I mean miniature, it means in a very smaller way. And because it is existing in a very smaller way, man sometimes does not understand why his energy flows or acts in different ways. Long before the introduction of idolatry in religion, idolatry meaning the worship of a particular god or stuff, long before this worship was the worship of a man. Long before the worship of idols in the temples or in the churches or in the temples or in mosques, whichever point, was the worship of a man. And the reason why man was put on the altar was to be able to understand the spiritual nature that is represented by the different organs that is imbued in the body of a man. All the different organs in your body has a spiritual meaning. Only and unless you start understanding the different spiritual meanings of the organs in your body will you start understanding how your organs is also used for the manifestation of creation. When you don't understand how the organs in your body functions, then what's going to happen is just going to be a human that has a body, and the body is just existing but does not understand the in-depthness, has not even been able to decode the in-depthness of what he possesses. Imagine giving a gold to a person that does not know the value of a gold. Unfortunately, that is what is there. Many of us, we have gold, which is our body, but we don't understand the value of the gold, and hence what's happening. There's a lot of confusion in the minds of people. Since time immemorial, before the worship of idols in the temple, before idols become replaced, the statue of a man was placed on an altar, and this statue was being meditated upon and being studied by ancient philosophers, mystics, and priests to be able to understand that which is that. What is it that is a human? What is that is a human? What is that is making the human to function? From where is this organism, this functioning of the human body? Where is it coming from? To symbolize the divine power within all and its intricate manifestation, the priests of antiquity accept man as their textbook, and through the study of him, they learn to understand the greater and more abstruse mysteries of the celestial scheme of which they are part of. It is only by the study of man in indebtedness that the ancient mystics start understanding the scheme of the universe and the abstruseness of the universe and how every one of us is all connected to it. The ancient Egyptians during the 18th dynasty, you must understand, have more advanced knowledge of human anatomy than any medical sciences right now. A lot of people don't know this, but it is nice for you to know. The ancient Egyptians have what? Advanced knowledge. So advanced that even many of the medical sciences in this day and age cannot compare to it, because they don't even have a fathom of that knowledge. They don't have it. And because they don't have a pin of that knowledge that the ancient Egyptians have. Why? Because that which was used as the mannequin to study the in-depthness of a human's body was destroyed over time. With the beginning of religion, with the beginning of idolatry in religion, comes the fall of human's consciousness. You must understand that the fall of a human's consciousness started when humans start transferring from trying to understand themselves and then start projecting the understanding of themselves to something that is outside of themselves. It is only when this starts happening that then the degradation of the consciousness starts happening. It is important that we understand that every organ of the human body has a spiritual meaning and function. Today, the faith of Christianity is served by devoted men and women who are totally ignorant of the fact that the so-called biblical Christianity is nothing but an allegory. That is a fact. And because it is nothing but an allegory, the true spirit of Christianity, which is originated from the temples of the initiated minds of pagandom, it is only when one understands the true spirit of Christianity and how it came to be, then only will a person say, okay, now I am understanding Christianity, now I am a good Christian. Christianity is essentially a mystery school, but most of its followers do not understand that this mystery, this Christianity, is a mystery school. And what is a mystery school? A mystery school is a school of occult. You should understand. Do you understand me? A mystery school is a school of what? Of occult. And its origin goes back to time. It goes back to Pythagoras. Let me give you guys something. Let me say something to you guys right now. Many of you that are Christians may not know that the origin of Christianity started with Pythagoras. Do you guys know that? No, I don't know if you guys can hear me. Are you guys hearing me properly? But do you know that? That is a fact. The origin of Christianity, it started with Pythagoras. But now, how did it start with Pythagoras? How did it start with Pythagoras? Do you even know what is the connection of Pythagoras to Christianity? Nobody knows. Nobody knows what is the connection of Pythagoras to Christianity. Look at Rankin says, what is Pythagoras? Wow. You don't know who is Pythagoras? Really? You should have studied about him in mathematics when you are in school. People study mathematics in school. Yeah. Pythagoras. The origin of Christianity goes to Pythagoras. And Pythagoras is an adept student. Thank you. Hey, hello, goddess of beauty. How are you doing? Pythagoras is an adept student. I'm coming to that. The founders of Christianity, which is Jesus, was an initiate of the Athenians. Do you know, if you understand what is the Athenian, then you must, now I'm saying this to you guys, I want you not to just take it for a fact, I want you to go and make your studies on it. Whatever you're listening to me from, it is a fact. What I'm telling you is a fact, but you must also make your own research so that you can corroborate what I'm speaking. If you don't make your research to corroborate what I'm speaking, you will not understand it. The founder of Christianity, which is Jesus, was an initiate of the Athenian mystery. The Athenians were disciples of Pythagoras and were also connected to the secret schools of India. The Master Jesus was himself a hierophant, deeply versed in the ancient Arcanium. What is an Arcanium? An Arcanium is an ancient ritual, ancient ritualistic practice. And Master Jesus was an hierophant. Now, many people are like, well, what's an hierophant? Well, it means is a great grand master of occult knowledge. And being an Hierophant, he is very well versed in the ancient doctrines of Arcanium, of the ancient practice. What I'm explaining to you guys right now is pure mysticism, pure occult knowledge. And you're not going to get it anywhere. You're only going to get it here. Now, being an adept of what? Occult knowledge, and well versed, his disciples also are all adepts of occult knowledge. For example, you have St. John, by his writing proved to be acquainted with the rituals and practice of ancient Egyptian cult. And it is contended that St. Matthew was the teacher Basilidius. Who is Basilidius? Basilidius was a very contemporary writer of immoral, Egyptian and the immoral Egyptian sage. And he spoke a lot of things that were Gnostic knowledge. If you are a Christian right now, you are a Gnostic practitioner. There's a difference between agnostic and Gnostic. Right now, whatever form of Christianity you're following, you are a Gnostic Christian. And because you are a Gnostic Christian, because what? The founders, who are the main teachers of your knowledge, they base their teachings on what? The ancient practice of ancient Egypt. Not just what book am I reading from. I'm reading from my own book. I wrote it down. My book. I'm reading from my book. Don't you see? From the ancient mystics. I don't want to forget what I'm speaking about, so I need to read. And because they are well versed in this practice, it has been propagated all over. And being propagated all over many people, which are you and me. And unfortunately, those people that were there in the early beginnings, unknown to them that this knowledge is a knowledge of ancient Egyptian practice, they have not understood how certain rituals. If you ask yourself a question, what is the origin of certain rituals that you do as a Christian? You cannot understand. You cannot give an explanation to it. What is the origin? What is the origin of the practices you do? You can't give an explanation to it. Why? Because you don't know. What is the origin of singing? You don't understand the reason why you have to sing. What is the origin of dancing in a church? You don't understand the origin of it. What is the origin of burning incenses and lighting candles in the churches? Do you know the reason why? You cannot give an explanation to it because you don't know. And because you don't know, you are just a zombied religious person. A zombified religious person. You've become a religious zombie to such a level that you cannot even question things. You cannot question anything because even when you try to question, the people that you are questioning cannot give you an answer to what you are questioning because they themselves, they don't know. So you must understand that, you see, Matthew was an ancient knower of Egyptian occult knowledge, and he and Simon. Have you heard of Simon? Have you heard of Simon? Have any of you heard of Simon? In the Bible, you will hear of Simon, that was, the mage, Simon the magician. You've heard of Simon the magician? Are you sure? Have you heard of Simon the magician? Good. You've not, okay. If you hear about Simon the magician, you will understand that Simon the magician was also a man that said, let him give money. Let him give money for them to give him the power of Jesus. That is what was written in the Bible. Is it not so? Yes, it is. But it was not like that. It is understood that Simon and Matthew were both the founder of the Gnostic practice that you are following right now, and the founder of the Gnostic, which is the Christendom practice that you are following right now. And that is why sometimes, if you go right now, I'm going to be in Rome. So when I go to Rome, I don't know if they are going to allow me. I think I will have to change this dress. Because if I go like this, they may not permit me. So I think I might have to change So I will speak to somebody. I don't know which of you is going to buy me a pant and shirt. I will feel that I will change. I want to go into the room and I want to show you a certain There is a picture where Simon was painted wearing black, and he was standing behind Saint Peter. Simon, the mage, who is known as a very powerful mage, was standing behind Saint Peter, and Saint Peter was hiding. It is there that Saint Peter was hiding the Bible from him. Now it was painted there, and that painting, a lot of people go there, they see it, but they don't understand what are they saying. They don't understand what they are saying. But anyway, let's see. Hopefully, when I go, I might be able to take a very good video if they allow me. I don't know, but hopefully. So Simon and Matthew were the co-founders of the Gnostic practice of Christianity that is being worshipped right now, but has evolved over time to become church. The main stem of this is St. Peter. During its early history in Rome, Christianity was in constant contact with Mithraism. What is Mithraism? Mithraism is an ancient Persian worship. Is an ancient Persian worship that is the worship of fire. Many of the rituals that you see right now in the modern church, whereby the burning of candle, or the burning of candle, the carrying of the cross, the burning of incense, the sprinkling of water, the lighting of fire, is all borrowed from the ancient practice of Persia. Are you guys hearing? Are you learning? And because it is all borrowed from the ancient practice of Persia, it is now inculcated into the modern day Christianity. And because it is inculcated into the modern day Christianity, then you're going to hear the singing of the Ave Maria, all those singing of the hymns, all those sprinkling of the moving of the incense, going left and right with the incense, and the burning of the light of the fire, the sprinkling of holy waters. All of these were ancient Persian practice. And in the early days of Christianity was in very strong contact with Mithraism. Mithraism is Persian practice. And because it was in very strong contact with it, it borrowed many of the ceremonies that are being performed in modern day Christianity. It borrowed it from there. If you look at Christianity as a mystery school, if you really open your eye and don't see Christianity as a church, but you see it as a school of occult and a school of mystery, then you will see that then you will really start having clearer understanding of the teachings that is in Christianity. Not just only that, but you will start seeing that every priest and ministers in Christendom are anatomists. Every reverend father, if you really start seeing it from the perspective that I just explained to you right now, which is don't see it as a church, but see it as a school of mystery, then you will start seeing that every reverend father, every Catholic priest, every ministers that were in the Christendom were anatomists. Some of them were biologists, some of them were physiologists, some of them were chemists, some of them were physicians, astronomers, mathematicians, and musicians. That is practically what you see right now. Now the question is, if it is a church, why is this the study of that which is there? And then you also see that in the ancient days, when churches were being created, the people who were the teachers were the reverend fathers, the Catholic priest. The question is, have you asked yourself a question? How does the Catholic priest come about the knowledge that they teach to people? How? How did they come about the knowledge of biology? How did they come about the knowledge of chemistry? Many people that have seminary schools, many people that have gone to seminary schools, they have gone to learn from the Catholic priest in the school the knowledge of mathematics, the knowledge of biology, the knowledge of chemistry, the knowledge of, there's so many things that they went to learn, and they learned from the Reverend Fathers. Now, a church does not know such things, because those knowledge of biology, chemistry, physics, astronomy, mathematics is knowledge of occult. If you are a biologist, you are an anatomist, you are an occult practitioner. Do you hear me? Oh, me, I'm a student of biology. Oh, you are an occult practitioner. So a lot of people, oh, occult is very bad, but you are an occult practitioner, because it is the knowledge that is hidden. This knowledge is not given freely to people. So when you go to school and you start specializing in this knowledge, you are an occultist. And that is why this knowledge were given specifically, because it is the knowledge of nature. It is not knowledge that came anyhow. It is what? The knowledge, of nature. And the knowledge of nature were taught by the ancient pagans. Those people that many people, oh, you are a pagan, I don't believe in you. Sorry. Those knowledge were taught by the ancient pagans, which is the knowledge. It is also practically nothing but the knowledge of the human body. And because it is also nothing but the knowledge of the human body, it was taught. Now, if you see Christianity as a mystery school where people go to learn, that is why you will understand that many people that enters into Christianity and become monks, they graduate. They graduate in their learning. And some become philosophers. Philosophers are those ones, this is also another level of learning. Those that become philosophers are the ones that try to make sense of the ancient apocryphal, I don't know if I'm correcting it nicely, but you guys should understand what I mean. The ancient acrophal books, acrophysical books, something like that. They try to make sense of that and then start to explain it to people. That is a fact. Because what? It is a school of occult. And that is why in ancient days, it is very difficult to get into the school. But nowadays, people don't know, I want to become this. It's so easy. Because now, it has been watered down. But even though it is so easy because it has been watered down, there are some levels you cannot easily enter. Because what? It is a school of occult and mystery. Do you guys understand? If one sees the mystery of Christianity, then one would discover that in the present translation of both Old and New Testament, there are numerous mistakes. If you really start seeing it, the reason why there are so many numerous mistakes in the present New Testament and the Old Testament is because the people that were translating it were not spiritual people. They were not spiritual people. And because they were not spiritual people, they could not understand the codex that is hidden from the Greek language. They could not understand it, they could not decode it, and hence, those ones that they could not understand and decode, they condemn it. And because they condemn it, there's a lot of contradictions that you see from the book of Hebrew to the book of to the New Testament. There's a lot of contradictions that are there. The reason why these contradictions are there is not because the book is not right. You must understand, every book in the book of Hebrew was a book of occult knowledge. It is a book of occult knowledge. It's a book of the ancient Essenes. Now, when even some of you right now don't even know what are the ancient Essenes. Well, these are individuals, they are celestial group of people that are still in existence till now. And because it's a knowledge of the ancient Essenes, it's not a knowledge that is easily shared to people. And because it's a knowledge that is not easily shared to people, it's just like you trying to take a book and trying to take a book that is beyond you, and now you are trying to read it, you will not understand it. So many of them could not understand the books, and hence they condemn it, or they give their own interpretation to the books. And that is why right now, if you look into some of the Christian books, the Bibles and everything, there's so many contradictions that is in the book. But these contradictions, you are not going to talk about it because what? You have been brainwashed to just accept everything. Even this knowledge that I'm giving to you right now, or this knowledge that we're giving right now, many people will not accept this knowledge, not because this knowledge is not true, because the knowledge is true. They will not accept it because they have been used to a different knowledge from that has been passed to them from generation to generation to generation, from different generation, different generation, different generation, different generation. They have been used to such knowledge. And hence, even when you are telling them the truth to their face like this, they cannot accept it. Because what? It is not familiar with their generation. It is not familiar with the generation. And because it's not familiar with the generation, what can they do? Nothing. Facebook has no sound. Oh, what's happening? Why does it have no sound? I don't know why it does not have sound. It's supposed to have sound. I pray it has sound. Somebody please check if it has sound now. So you must, if we understand this, then we understand everything. You see, while Christians, hi. So do you mean the Bible isn't real? The Bible is an allegory. If you understand what is an allegory, you will understand what is the Bible. Things that are spoken in the Bible is an explanation of something that is different, not what you think of. So, when we understand this, if you understand all of this, while a lot of Christians laugh at pagans, you must understand that even your religion is filled with pagandom. And because your religion, no sound. Why is it not having sound? I don't know why it is not having sound. I hope it is having sound now. You know, while Christians laugh at people that are worshiping idols, you must also understand that the beginning of the Christian practice is filled with idols. For example, the word Elohim. If I ask you a question right now, what do you understand? What do you understand by the word Elohim? A question to all of you. What do you understand by the word Elohim? What do you understand? You see? His faithfully said it means God. Right? Yeah, that is what it is written as the word Elohim. It means God. Isn't it? But Elohim is more than that. Elohim does not mean God. It's a plural. Is a plural of feminine and masculine deities, which means gods. The Elohim are gods. So when you say, oh, you are worshiping so many gods, what kind of a God? But you're also doing the same thing. So when you start saying Elohim, oh, he is Elohim. Who is Elohim? You are calling so many gods. That is a fact. That is a fact. Because what? It is a plural of both feminine and masculine deities, which means you are saying in the assembly of masculine and feminine deities was the beginning of the world. In the assembly of masculine and feminine deities was the beginning of the world. Are you understanding? So if you only when you start truly understanding the depthness of what you are looking at when you are reading, then will you start understanding the richness of what has always been in front of you. So if you don't understand the richness of what has always been in front of you, you cannot understand what you are reading. It's just going to be like a book. Numbers of gods who are androgynous. You must understand that the word Elohim are androgynes. And because they are androgynes and not one supreme deity, which means in the creation of the world, there is no one supreme deity. There are multiple deities that have been from the beginning of the world. And that is why in a society cannot have one God. It has many gods. Because there are so many androgen deities that were responsible for the creation of humans. And your nature is in accordance to the God that has given life to the lineage that you are born in. Only when you start understanding this will you start understanding the depthness of life. Will you start understand? And it is the reason why you see there's a lot of strife and confusion right now in the society, is because everyone is being forced to worship one God. When people are being forced to worship one God, there is going to be big catastrophe. There is going to be dangers. There are going to be hatred. There will be disaster. Because the world was not created by one person. It was created by groups of people. And because it was created by groups of people, groups of deities, groups of gods, which are now called the planet. Of all these groups of God, there are 7 primary ones. Now, these 7 primary ones have 7 governors. And these 7 governors are the ones that are in charge of the different species of humans. Now, let me explain one other thing to you that you must understand. Adam. If I ask you now, what is Adam? What are you going to say? A question to you guys. What is Adam? Who is Adam? Eh? And others not from this earth are different beings. That is correct. Full circle. Thank you. Now, if I ask you guys a question, what is Adam? Who is Adam? First man created according to the Bible. Okay? The first man. The first man. The first man on earth. Isn't it? That is what you know. You believe that Adam was the first man on earth. But what if I tell you that Adam, that name Adam does not mean man? That name Adam does not mean man. Does not mean a man. A lot of people, Adam was the first man on earth. Adam was not the first man on earth. And that name, Adamu, does not mean one person. It means a group of species. Are you understanding? That name, Adam, means what? A group of species, not designated to one person. And because it means a group of species, which means what? A group of people. Are you understanding? So when the God says man and we shall call him Adam, it's not him, it is them. Yes, very good. Like the breakdown of a cell and its genomes. That is very good. Correct. That is very correct. Full circle. So you must, this is what it is. When you don't understand this, then what's going to happen? You're going to say, oh, okay, so in the beginning there was one man. And then from that one man, from his rib, then there's one woman that came out. It is not so. It is not so. So it is important. It's that the word, you understand that the word Adam means a race of creatures, and the Garden of Eden was not located. For example, if I ask you guys right now, where is the Garden of Eden located? Where's the Garden of Eden located? A lot of people are going, oh, the Garden of Eden is here. To you, where is the Garden of Eden located? Where do you think the Garden of Eden was located? Africa. Are you sure? The Garden of Eden was not located in Africa. Nor was it located in Ethiopia. Al-Keblam is also another name for Africa. It was not located there. A lot of people believe that the Garden of Eden was located in Asia Minor. But it was not. Scientists discovered that the Garden of Eden was in Asia Minor, but it is not in Asia Minor. Rather, the Garden of Eden is inside of you. Do you know that? That Garden of Eden is where? Inside of you. It has always been inside of you. There is no like a designated place as this is where the Garden of Eden is. It is inside of you. And only when you understand this will you start understanding the mysteries of the world. For when you don't understand this, you can never understand the mysteries of the world. Because when you start thinking that the stories that is written in the Bible is a figurative place describing a figurative people, then you don't know anything. That means what? You don't know anything. So when you start looking and start understanding it, will you start understanding? And if you how do I say this? You see, many people are going to reject these teachings that I'm teaching, not because it is not right. This teaching that I'm teaching right now is nothing but the realest teaching and the truth. But many people will reject it because their generation, it is not familiar to their generation. And because it is not familiar to their generation, they'll be like, what is this guy talking about? My father did not tell me this. My mother did not tell me this. My pastor did not tell me this. My auntie did not tell me this. I did not know about this. My teacher in the church did not tell me this. Because it is not familiar to your generation. So many people are not going to accept it. But it is the reality. Because what? They are not going to accept it because they have become zombified. They have become what? Zombified. They have become religious zombies, spiritual zombies. And because they have become so zombified, there is nothing else that they are not familiar with that they can accept. No. Because what? They've become what? Zombified. So please don't be a zombie. The human body, which is the sacred earth, your body is the sacred earth dedicated to the God. And because your body is the sacred earth that is dedicated to the God, your body is the holy sepulchre. The holy sepulchre. Your body is the holy sepulchre that have long been in the hands of infidels. Your body is the holy land. That holy land you are looking for. I want to go to the holy land. Let me get to the holy land. The holy land is your body. The holy land is your body. Only when you understand that the holy land is your body will you start understanding the mysteries of the world. If you don't understand that your body is the holy land, you cannot understand the mysteries of the world. You cannot understand anything. Because, let me ask you a question. When it is said, let us go for a pilgrimage, do you know the meaning of a pilgrimage? How many of you know the meaning of a pilgrimage? Do you know the meaning of a pilgrimage? When a person says, I'm going on a pilgrimage, do you know what it means? A question to all of you. Let us go on a pilgrimage. Do you know what it means? What does it mean to go on a pilgrimage? Many people want to go to pilgrimage, isn't it? To holy places. Is it not? Very good. Now the question to you is, what is the meaning of pilgrimage? Enlighten us, Baba. I will, but I want you guys to also participate. I want you guys to also participate. When people say they are going for pilgrimage, what do you think it means? A lot of people preach about it. Oh, let us go for pilgrimage. Let us go for pilgrimage. We have to go for pilgrimage. Holy land. Yeah. So a spiritual journey. Very good. You mean the pyramid? No, I said pilgrimage. Pilgrimage. And I didn't say pyramid. Pilgrimage. The word pilgrimage means a journey within yourself. Because when you are going to pilgrimage, you are not going to see a holy site. You are journeying inside of yourself. A walk within yourself. A walk to find yourself inside of yourself. Do you hear me? A pilgrimage means a walk within yourself to find yourself. Because the holy place you are looking for is not a particular place, it is inside of you. Only and until you understand that the word pilgrimage means a journey within, not a journey externally. It means a journey within. Now, where do you journey in? It's not a journey to a particular location that is in Europe. Or, let me go to Rome, I'm going for pilgrimage. There is no pilgrimage there. It's just a place of attraction. The journey, the pilgrimage is within yourself. Because when you are embarking on that journey, the transformation that is happening is not because of the place, it is happening inside of you. So when a man is embarking on a journey, what is he doing? He is embarking into himself, he's journeying into himself, he's going within himself and then rebuking himself for the inappropriate things he has been doing. He starts rebuking himself for the way he has been speaking. He starts rebuking himself for the way he has been acting. And then he starts finding a common ground within himself to connect with the divine that is inside of him. And that is why it is called a pilgrimage. Are you understanding? And that is why it is called what? A pilgrimage. A journey within. Do you understand? A journey within. But people are so transfixed on the external place that they think that it is because they visit the place externally that is what changed their life. People are so transfixed on the external place that they start thinking that what? It is the external place that they go to that is what changes their life. They don't know that it is they themselves that are the one that were changing themselves on the process of going to that place. And that's why it's called a pilgrimage. For when you understand this, will you understand that there is no enemy to faith than your lower nature. There is no enemy to your faith than your lower nature. Your lower nature is the enemy to your faith. Whatever comes to shake you is your lower nature. And your lower nature comes in different forms. Your jealousy is the enemy to your faith. Not this person is not making me to have faith. Oh, this person is behaving and it's not the person. It is you, your lower nature. Your lower nature is the enemy to your spiritual progress. Not another person. Which also means what? Your lower nature is the enemy to your material progress. Not someone. Not this person, that person. Your own lower nature. And when you learn to understand your lower nature, you learn to understand life. For when you don't have understanding of your lower nature, you don't understand life. You understand nothing about life. There is no Judas that betrayed Jesus than selfishness. The Judas that was referred to in the Bible is your selfishness. There is no Judas like selfishness, no betrayal like ignorance. Ignorance is a disease, and a man that is in ignorance can easily betray a person. Do you understand? Ignorance is a disease. And you should consciously, every day of your life, every day that you wake up, you must consciously choose not to be ignorant. Every day that you wake up, every day that you mingle with people, every day that you talk to people, you must consciously choose not to be ignorant. For there is nothing more worse than ignorance. An ignorant person can betray you. Because well, he's ignorant. Will you blame him? He's ignorant. So there is no betrayer more worst like ignorance. No tyrant like pride. Your pride is a tyrant. Your pride is what? Is a tyrant. And hence, you must actively work on not being a proud person. Pride. Your pride is a rascal. Do you hear me? Your pride is a rascal. And because of your pride, it has destroyed so many things. Don't say it is the devil that makes you to destroy things. It is your pride. It has destroyed relationship. It has spoiled communication. It has made you to do things hastily. It is not the devil. Don't blame the devil. The devil has nothing to do on that. It is you, your pride. Your pride is a tyrant. Your pride is a rascal. Your pride is a rebel. Do you understand? Your pride is what? Is a rebel. Be mindful of the rebel of your mind, of your pride, your own pride. For when the pride of your mind is not curtailed, it will sweep you away. And when it sweeps you away, it turns you into a terrorist. Be careful of the terrorist of the mind, which is pride. Be careful of the terrorist of the mind, which is what? Pride. Pride is a terrorist. So be mindful of it. Be careful of it. Choose every day to be mindful of it. For when you when you are not mindful of this terrorist, you will make enemies out of people you should not make enemies of. You will spoil things all because what? The pride. The pride. The ignorance of the pride. The tyrant of the pride. There is no Red Sea to be crossed than your emotion. Let me ask you guys a question right now. The Israelite crossed the Red Sea. Is it not? Is it not? Is it not? The Red Sea, the Israelite crossed the Red Sea. Is it not? Is it the Red Sea that they crossed? Or is it the Dead Sea that they crossed? Is it the Red Sea or the Dead Sea? Did they cross the Red Sea or the Dead Sea? Because there is nothing as a Red Sea. There is nothing as a Red Sea. Is it the Red Sea that they crossed or the Dead Sea? Which one is it? Who are the people here? Please teach us. I want to know. The Red Sea. Correct. What if I tell you that the Red Sea is an allegory to describe something different? What if I tell you that the Red Sea is an allegory, a story to describe something different? There is no Red Sea that is to be crossed than your own emotion. Do you know that? There is no Red Sea to be crossed than your own emotion. Your emotion is the Red Sea that you must cross every day of your life. Every day of your life, you must cross the Red Seas of your life. Every day of your life, every second, every minute, you must cross. Actually, every minute you cross the Red Sea of your life. Every day. Every day. Do you know that? Now keep sharing, keep tapping on your screen. Share, tap, like, subscribe. If you are interested to continue to know more mystical things, please do subscribe and share. At the same time, we have a how do you call it? I have a backup account. Please do follow our backup account. All right. Now, I think it's a description of not approaching men seeing women during certain time. No. No, 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 no. No. The Red Sea is a description of your emotion. The Red Sea is a description of your emotion. And now, where is the seat of your emotion? The seat of your emotion, the Red Sea, is the blood, your red blood. Now, where is the center of your red blood? Your liver. Your liver is the center of your red blood. And because it is the center of your red blood, your emotion is carried by the blood. Your emotion is carried by what? By the blood. And because your emotion is carried around your body by your blood, with your blood, through your blood, that is what you need to cross every day. That is what the man crosses every day. The man crosses over the ocean of Red Sea. The man crosses over the ocean of Red Sea. The man crosses over the ocean of Red Sea. Listen to the word properly. The man crosses over the ocean of Red Sea. The consciousness crosses over the ocean of Red Sea. Do you understand that? And because the consciousness crosses over the ocean of Red Sea, it creates experience. Your experience is triggered by emotion. Your emotion triggers certain experiences, which then triggers an accumulation of memory. Do you understand? The spirit of a man is a tiny ring of flame that is colorless. Your spirit is a tiny ring of flame, very, very tiny ring of flame that is colorless. And being colorless, it can only be seen by little people because of this scintillating force that it radiates and it shines its ray upon. I am open to questions now. Please ask me your questions, whatever questions you have. I am open to questions. All right?